So today me and my inky fingers wanted to do a video showing what I have got currently inked in my fountain pens. I've seen a couple of people do these videos and I think they're really fun. I kind of like to see what people like to write with. So I thought that I would do that as well. So I am here in my Endless Recorder, which is the 68 GSM Tomoe River paper notebook. Try saying that fast. Which is supposed to be some of the best paper that you can use for fountain pens. So let's show the lineup. So I have got my, I'll just do this one by one and we'll go ahead and start writing. So today I got my clip in for this new one. If you saw my last video, this one was featured in it. It is the Kaweco Skyline Sport in rose quartz, and this one has got a fine nib on it. So what we have in it is, let me zoom y'all in a little bit. So currently inked in this one, we have the Robert Oster Dusky Pink, and I apologize for the ghosting there. Something that I kind of dig it, but it is a little bit hard to see with all the dark writing on the back. All right, this is a really nice kind of a little bit of a darker pink. It's not baby pink, but it's not hot pink. It's a really nice middle of the road. It's a pink that I use quite often in my layouts. I really like this color a lot. I think it's a very, very nice, pretty pink. And I got it as a sample, and I will likely be getting a big bottle of it at some point. I just wanted to really try them and see. So continuing on, as I said, this is the Cabeco Skyline Sport Rose Quartz, and it is a fine nib. So I'll do like a little bullet there. So that is what we've got in this one. And in my next one, we'll just go ahead and do both of the noobs to the collection. This is the Hello Kitty Cabeco Collab pen. So this is the, I think this one has got my black ink. So let's take a look-see. Yes, it does. This is the Diamine. Wow, what was I trying to spell there? Onyx Black. And this is the Cabeco X. I have no idea what's going on in the background. Hello Kitty AL Sport. And this one is a fine nib as well. I always try to have one pen that's got the black ink in it because that's kind of my most used ink, but I do try it. I am trying to get out there and be a little bit more adventurous. This one is a new ink. Well, actually, it's not a new ink. I've actually never put it in anything. I've never swatched it or anything like that. So this one's going to be a surprise. Oh, and it's already down in there. So this is the Diamine Misty Blue. So just a nice classic blue ink. And this is the TWSBI Diamond 580 ALR. And this pen, I like it. I think it's beautiful. Little on the heavy side, so it's definitely not one of those that I write with for long periods of time. In all actuality, in my collection, this one's probably the least used pen, and that's kind of a shame. So I'm trying to, oh, I forgot to put what nib this is. This is a fine nib. I'm trying to make an effort by doing different challenges and things like that to make sure that I use all of my pens in regular rotation and all that good stuff. And I'm trying to kind of keep my darker inks in my fine nib pens. That way you can kind of see them. So this blue here is nice. It's coming off a lot more brighter blue, I would say, if I can tell right on the camera. But here it is a little bit of a, oh, I wouldn't say it's watered down, but it's like a not quite as bright blue. It's a little more understated, and I kind of like that. It's like a, if there was ever such a thing as like a dusty blue that's just a little bit more muted and has some of those cooler pigments taken out of it. It's still blue, but it is, I don't know. It's just like more of a muted blue and a little bit more of like a, I guess, a warmer blue. I don't know. Interesting color. I like that. All right, next up, the last Cabeco for now. Let's see, what do I have this one in this one? Same thing, I've had in it for a while. So this is the Sailor Mano Nadeshiko. And this color, oh my goodness, I love this color. It is a nice light blue, but when it dries, it has this gorgeous lavender shading to it. So that's why I've been having it in this pen for a while. I absolutely adore this color. I've seen Devin talk a lot about, well, not talk a lot about, but she has mentioned that a color from Troublemaker, I think it's called Milky Ocean. I started looking for that and found that there was a dupe for it in this color. And let me see if y'all can actually see what I'm talking about. I don't think it's going to pick up here. But like right here in the shading areas, I can see this gorgeous lavender mixed in with that blue, and it is spectacular. If you have not tried this ink, I would really recommend getting a sample of it because it is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Highly recommend. And this is the Cabeco. Why are we skipping? Okay, this is the Cabeco Skyline Sport Lavender, and this is in a medium point. I don't know why it's skipping on me this evening. Probably because I got a lot of ink samples in today, so I was using this pen to try those out. So yeah. All right, next up, I have got my TWSBI Smoke and Rose Gold. I think This one was like technically the second pen that I got, but I classify this one as the first. It is a medium point. My first pen technically was the Lamy Safari, and I didn't like it so much. So I ended up giving it to my partner, and he's been loving it. So in this one, we have got Sailor Studio 452. And this is the TWSBI Eco Smoke and Rose Gold. So this ink is a very lovely shading ink as well. It's a nice kind of a eggplanty, dusty purple looking ink. I kind of think that is I would call it the sister to one of my other favorite inks, which is the 252 and 452, so that's kind of fitting. But this one is just, it's a really lovely color as well, and I really so far have liked the Sailor inks. I'm very, very impressed by them. I'll wait for the end to share the stunner that I've got inked. This one is my Bennu Euphoria and Love Story. I did a whole video on this one. I think it had this one as well as the Killer Views haul. But this one is just, it's a phenomenally gorgeous pen. And considering how large it is, it's actually pretty lightweight to write with. And I currently have Sailor Manyo, I hope I say this right, Nikoyanagi. And this is the Bennu Euphoria Love Story in the medium. Oop, I forgot to put what nib size this one is. I'm not really putting these on here. I mean, I always kind of label my swatches with the pen and the size nib that I'm using, but I figured it'd be very fair to write that info on here for y'all. This ink, it reminds me a lot of this ink, except this one is a lot more visible and it has a lot more, it's like pretty much the same concept, except this one is like pinky purple instead of bluey purple. We've got pinky purple for this one, so I really, really enjoy this ink as well, and will likely be getting a large size in it as well because I love this color. It is so beautiful. The Manyo collection, so good. For my last one, aka my stunner, let me get some of these twinkles in here. This is my, I actually put up a post on the fountain pen subreddit using an ink from this company that is very much like, oh my gosh, what is that ink? It's one of the most well-known sheening inks. I want to say it's Nitro Organics, Nitro maybe. But anyway, I had filled this with an ink that reminds me a lot of it. It's the same company that makes this ink, but it was in this pen, and there was a guy on there that said, oh no, you just wrecked your pen, and honestly it didn't. So the stunner here is the, ooh, we're already starting off good. Birmingham Pen Company. Dragonfly Twinkle, and the pen is TWSBI Eco Cement Gray, and this is the medium nib. Alright, so can you see why I call it the stunner? Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. This ink is, oh, it is gorgeous. So it is a twinkle ink. So it's got, once it dries, it is just, it's a beautiful teal color with this silvery looking shift to it, but there's also this slight bit of a beige in it as well. I can see it slightly in different spots where it is drying. This ink actually dries really decently. It doesn't take forever for it to dry. And for some reason, this pen in particular is always my leaky boy. So that's what this ink is. And I know that's going to last there for a few days, but oh well, totally worth it. We don't mind inky fingers around here, but anyway, it's the most beautiful color shift I have seen in a lot of inks. The ones that I have. I mean, I don't have just a crazy amount, but I do, I have a few. And this is one of the prettiest inks that I have seen. I also have another one of the twinkle inks. I've got the Galactic Twinkle, and I really need to put that in one of my pens and write with it. So likely next time I rotate inks, I will likely use that one. So this is all of, let's get the shakiness. So we'll say this is currently inked numero uno, and the date is 3, is it the 24th? My goodness. 3/24/21. So that, my friends, is the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to see futures of these series, I would very much enjoy trying to do this for y'all. I don't know if I will do them weekly. Probably not weekly, because I usually like to get my inks used up and all that good stuff before I start switching out. But I may try to do these monthly. I think that'd be a fun little series to do. So I hope you enjoyed this again. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe. I would love to have you over here. And other than that, I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.